Good morning, good evening, and good afternoon, everybody. Zane Baker here in the house, and welcome to today's Angels card reading. Today's reading is brought to you by the lovely Angel deck of Archangel Michael. This deck is one of my favorite whenever I want messages of action, whenever I want messages that leads me in the direction of what to do, if the goals or aspirations that I am working on are in alignment with my vision, with my values, and whenever I feel like I am at the cross of the road and I just need a little bit of a nudge, as in which direction to go to. So, as I mentioned, this reading today is brought to you by Archangel Michael Angel card deck, a 44 card deck with guidebook. And today's reading will utilize that deck as a divination tool, but all the messages will be channeled through after a meditation. I meditated earlier this afternoon, and I saged the card deck and myself and released any vibrations that are not of my highest good or the highest good of anybody who would come to this reading. So alright guys, without further ado, let's dive in. Most of you who came to this reading have either selected a card or a crystal that resonated with you from the angel card reading too. So let me put a picture here so you guys can actually see the reading and remember which card you have chosen, and the message will be a channeled message for the card and why that crystal resonated with that card, or how that crystal could influence with the information that is coming from that card. So alright, take a look and see if you have selected the card with the angel card deck that resonates with the jasper stone, or the aventurine stone, or the citrine. Now, if you selected the first card, which is the one that resonates with the energy of the jasper, that card is actually very, very awesome, because that card is a reminder from the divine, a reminder from the universe, letting us know to not take life too seriously. Things are bound to happen. Be able to find the humor in any situation. And guys, nothing better than the jasper stone to give you that energy, because the jasper stone resonates with your lower chakras, especially your base chakra, and that is the chakra for your security, for your belonging, for being in alignment with your values so you can feel like you belong. So it's a very powerful chakra. And the jasper stone resonates with that, and the card that resonates with these, or the card that came for this reading, which is have a sense of humor about all of the situations that you're going through. So even if you're going through a hard time, do your best to find something that makes you smile, that makes you laugh, that makes you remember your divine nature, and not to just focus on the negative or the life scenario that you might be in. So here's a little angelic divine inspiration for you. If you are going through a hard time, repeat this mantra: I, and then say your name, release from my mind, my body and soul all of the lower vibrations that are not best for me. Thank you, I love you. Thank you, I love you. And when you finish, just finish it with a smile. So just put a big grin on your face and just remember, you are loved, you are secured, and if you have an actual jasper stone, that'll be a really good stone to work with, especially if that was the card and the crystal that resonated with you. So there we go. Have a sense of humor, and the crystal of the week for you is the jasper crystal. Now, let's go to the second reading, or the second card. So if your reading And the card that you selected, the one that resonated with you, is the second card or the middle card, and that's the card that comes with the oven train, then you are in for a treat. Because you are in a manifestation period of your life. Now, a lot of times when we are in a manifestation period of our life, we get so busy with the things that we need to do in order to manifest that we forget to do the most and simplest task that is required for manifestation, which is imagination, visualization. The best way to do that, guys, is just simply close your eyes, take 3 deep breaths, and just sit still and visualize yourself going through the experience of being in that energy space of whatever you wanted to manifest. Live in that gratitude of manifesting that. For me, this would look like, especially like, because I actually visualized that this morning. I saw myself sitting in my beautiful house in Sedona, Arizona, and seeing from the big windows the red mountains in the landscape, and I couldn't help but feel so blessed. And then I check my email and I see that my new book is getting a lot of positive feedback from the community, and it's hitting the bestseller list on Amazon. And just sat with that with a sense of reverence, a sense of gratitude, a sense of love, a sense of, oh my goodness, I am living this, how blessed I am. And just kept saying, thank you, I love you, thank you, I love you. And if you're wondering who I'm thanking and who I'm loving, it's the divinity that resides within me. Each and every one of us, guys, has a divine energy that lives in your heart. I call that awakening the great I am. And that's actually going to be the title of my book, Awakening the Great I Am. So, this week, if the energy of the oven train resonated with you, and the card that came for the reading that came with the energy of oven train is visualize and come from a place of it has already happened and be grateful for it. Now, a great way for me to not limit what God or the universe are sending my way is when I intend to manifest something in my life. I always say, Divine Intelligence, if this thing is in my highest good and you foresee me having it, then you have all the tools and resources that you need to make that happen. So whenever something that I want that doesn't manifest, instead of me getting upset, I actually give thanks. Thank you, Divine, for whatever you thought and saw for me, that I don't need the manifestation of that. And 99% of the times, guys, when this doesn't happen, it's because something better was actually in the mix. And this actually reminds me of a story. One time, I really wanted a very specific position, and I was working so hard trying to prove myself and trying to show the people that I was working for that I am worth it, you know. And I busted my ass doing that, and it didn't work out. It actually wound up being the worst experience of my life. Now, when I was in the crux of things, I was like really down and out, and getting depressed and all that shit. But then, fast forward to the future, and here I am, focused on my passion, on what I love to do, on the things that matter the most to me. If that thing that I wanted to manifest and work out did work out, I would not be here doing this reading for you guys. I would have not created a heart-centered business that focuses on meditation as a transformational tool. I would have not been able to coach and mentor thousands of people online and in person. And I would not be writing a book that is coming later this year or early next year. I would not be that guy. So I thank God and the universe for the unanswered prayers, because what was best for me was better than what I thought. So I never limit God and the universe from what is best for me. So if you chose the second card or the middle card with the energy of the Aventrine, then that's the message for you. Now, this leads me to the third card. So thank you guys for hanging in and joining me on this reading. So for those who have selected the third card, and that's the one that has the citrine as a crystal. Citrine is perfect for empowerment. So let's see what this card says. So the card says it's time to leave an unhealthy situation. Wow. Now I'm not surprised that the citrine was the crystal for this card, because guys, citrine is all about the third chakra, and that's the solar plexus. That is our center of power. So when we make decisions, when we go after our goals, when we want to stand up for ourselves, that's the crystal. It charges that chakra. And with Archangel Michael especially, anytime there's an unhealthy situation you might be in, sorry guys, had to get a sip of water. So if you're in an unhealthy situation and you're trying to break that and release it from your energy field, one thing I do is I have a selenite wand, and just wave the wand all over my body, all over my aura, and just imagine that I am cutting cords of unhealthy situations out of my life. Unhealthy fears, unhealthy doubts, unhealthy memories, and just cut them. Cleanse my aura, cleanse my energy system, and then once I finish that, you guys know how much I love sage. I go and get a little bit of sage and just sage the space and release the energy of whatever that was not healthy and not good for me, and move forward with the energy of love and transformation. So there you go, guys. This is today's reading. Thank you and welcome. For those who are new, welcome. For those who are recurring listeners and viewers, thank you so much. I appreciate your support. Please like and comment. Let me know your thoughts about how did this reading come out for you, and if it resonated with you. And please spread the word by sharing this post wherever it's at. If it's on Amazon or it's on YouTube or Instagram, just share it around, and let's spread the blessing. So thank you guys. With love and light, Zane Baker signing off.